Welcome back. Home prices may be starting to fall, but when it comes to buying that home, it may still be out of reach because housing affordability is now at its lowest level in over a decade. Let's break it down with Corey Burr from TTR Sotheby's International Realty up late with us here on Fox 5. Corey, we keep hearing this cut in different ways here because there are some factors that are in your favor if you're looking for a home, and there are others that aren't. So where do things stand right now?
Well, the latest statistics are very sobering. The affordability being the lowest point since it was in 2006. But it doesn't feel as if we've got the gathering storm that we had in 2007 and 2008 with the subprime fiasco. I think this correction is going to be more orderly. But I've never seen in my 36 years major forces at odds with one another, as you said, Jim. What we've got is flush buyers with a lot of equity from the last 12 years, along with a new generation of younger buyers who want to form households, along with low inventory and are entering the heart of the spring market. We've got that side of the situation against high prices, high interest rates, low inventory, and a Federal Reserve that's bent on crushing inflation and squeezing out the excesses of pandemic stimulus.
How does this affect your job? When you are trying to get people into new homes and they come to you and they say, Corey, this is what I'm looking for, this is my budget. How does that affect what you and people in your line of work do?
We are working very, very closely with lenders because every blip in the interest rates is making a major factor on the affordability that particularly younger buyers can afford in the lower price ranges. So literally every week, every day almost, we're checking with lenders to make sure that the purchase price that we're aiming for a set of buyers can be attained that week.
So right now, we're waiting for the Fed again to decide what direction they're going to go here. The interest rate hikes that we've seen before, they were a little more substantial earlier on this year. They were looking at like a 0.75 point hike. We're looking at these smaller quarter point hikes from here on out, at least for the time being. That eventually is going to taper off. But until that happens, what do we see? What will continue to be the hindrance for people looking at homes?
Well, we just need to pray for low consumer price index numbers in the months ahead. And we also need to, it sounds bad, but we need to have more reserved job growth. The job number last month, over 500,000, really hurt interest rates. So we want job growth for the success of our country, but we don't want too much of it because then that means the Federal Reserve is going to have to re-embark on even higher rates.
We're going to see how that goes. Corey Burr, always appreciate the perspective on this. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jim.